Okay, this workflow that we will do now will be a workflow related with editing images. Okay, probably you have noticed that my intros are always the same ones, and that they are like green, blue. Give me a moment, I'll show you. Basically, I have this image, right, which is from, I got it from Google Slides. And the only thing that I do, it's I create, when I record the video, all this process of creating the initial portrait, it's automated. It's automated thanks to N8N, and so I make I put the text, and then the image, it's created into a video. The audio is added, and then everything is joined. So all this, I will show you how to do it, okay, to create automated intros. And so, but the first workflow is going to be the one that takes care of creating the titles of the portrait automatically, okay? Let's go. Let's go to N8N. New workflow. I will call it Automated Image Editing Udemy English. Okay, great. And the workflow will look something like this. We need a trigger that starts, okay, on app event. There are some triggers here that detect when a file is created inside a folder, okay? So we will use one of those triggers to detect when a file, in this case, a file with whatever text, it's created inside a folder, and then we should find something like local file trigger. No, it's not an app event, sorry. It's this one, local file trigger. As I told you, it's impossible to cover all the nodes because there are hundreds. So at the end of the course, I'll make a quick overview of all the nodes to see which ones we've used and which ones I think are useful, which ones I have no idea that I've never used. But so take that in mind, that possibly whatever app you want to interact with already has a node. Anyway, now sorry that I distract sometimes and I go to other stuff. Local file trigger. This is a node, let's see the docs, that we need to specify the folder to watch, okay, and what to watch for. Let's try it. Let's try this one, and I will create a folder here called image editing. Okay, this is the folder I've created here, and so I should find change to a specific file. No, I want changes involving a specific folder. Right. So now here I should pass the place where this folder it's allocated. How can I get that? Right click, properties, and where is the path? This is the path. Okay, this is the path. So I copy that. I take it here, and the file, the watch for file added, change it, deleted, folder added, folder deleted. Let's start with triggers whenever a file was changed. I think change involves adding and deleting. I'll add both of them because I'm not sure if you file added for sure is when you add it for the first time. So let's leave it like this. And ignore max folder depth. Okay, this is, I guess, if you create several folders and do not keep checking for everything. Linked files folders. Now we will leave it like this. So if I try to listen the event, nothing will happen, I guess. This is just waiting. Okay, you look at this, it's waiting. And now if I minimize this, and I leave it here, where it is? Oh my God. If detected one item, which item? Oh, I didn't specify the path correctly. Desktop, like this, and it was image editing. If I do another way, a faster way to select the path, it's by double clicking, and you click here, Control C. This is the right address. I didn't put it correctly, so this is the right address. I'll change the address now. And if I make to listen for an event, nothing will happen until I create a file. Okay, so let's do it. This is listening for an event. You see, it's waiting. Nothing happens, but it's there waiting. Good. That's good. That's good news. So now I'll add a file there in my folder. So here I have a folder, and here I have the trigger. Which file could I add? Yeah, this one. I will add. I'm adding a file. 3, 2, 1. Added. Look, it was immediate. Immediately it was detected. And if I double click, I added this image, okay? And what I get is the name of the file, the path, and the event that it was added. That's good. That's good. We are detecting the event. I will make this workflow more flexible. How? I will create several sources of entry. Imagine that this workflow reacts only not to my computer, but also, and we know how to do this, when somebody creates a file, not me, somebody from another team. Imagine that we work in a team or whatever, and we want that also detects when somebody creates a file in a Google Drive. So give me a moment. I'll go to my Google Drive. This is the Google Drive, and I will create a new folder with the name of image editing, with the same name. No, why to make it more complicated? I'll double click and I'll get the ID of this folder. Okay, I'm getting the ID of the folder, although I think it's not really necessary, but anyway. And now I'll select the credentials. This one, every minute, yes, trigger on, changes to a specific folder, and here I have image editing. There we have it. I didn't need the ID finally because since it's connected, I load all the folders. Watch for file created. Yeah, file created. Okay, and I will now repeat the same process in the drive. Okay, so I have here the folder. Right, I will upload it. Okay, it's uploading, you see, to this folder. And now if I go back to the node and I try to test the event, I get this. This means that file was detected. But look at this. The structure of this object, it's different than the structure of this one, right? It doesn't matter. We will now make it make it so that we can process the data. But the important thing here is that you understand that we have 2 entry points. We have defined 2 entry points. Okay? Great.